Good evening and welcome to Channel 319 News.
I'm Matthew Tran.
And I'm Oliver Neppl. Tonight, inspiring volunteer stories from local teens have come to our table and now to your screens.
Before we dive into the importance of volunteer work in the youth of our community, let's check out the weather. Our prestigious, acknowledged meteorologist Connor Murphy will now give the scoop on the Weather Center.
Thank you for the warm introduction, Matthew. I'm Connor Murphy, reporting to you live, where we are tracking a more active weather pattern moving through the Iowa City area today. Along with scattered showers and strong gusty winds from the south, temperatures will play a key factor. Right now we're sitting at around 55 degrees with highs of around 59 and lows in the 40s. As the weather moves in through later tonight, cooler winds filter in, dropping temperatures to feeling like around 29 degrees. Overall, nothing extreme, but expect changing conditions and noticeable temperature shifts as the day moves on. That's all for the weather today. Stay tuned for more important information. Back to you at the station.
Sounds like it's going to be absolutely beautiful outside today. Thank you, Connor. But now, for today's story, from boosting confidence to building resumes and even helping with college applications, community service can be just as important to teens as their grades in the classroom.
We're taking a look at the power of volunteering and how teenagers like you can make a difference.
Volunteering isn't just about helping others, but also yourself. Studies have shown that teens who volunteer develop essential skills like leadership, communication, as well as responsibility.
Not only can it reduce stress and improve mental health, but it can also help teens discover their passions or career interests.
And when it comes to college applications and resumes, volunteer experience shows colleges and employers that you're committed, motivated, and willing to give back to your local community. To see how this impacts students firsthand, we'll now turn to Connor Murphy.
Joining me now is Jack Eastfold, a local teen volunteer who is here to share more about his experience giving back through community service. First off, Jack, why is community service important to you personally?
I just like being a helping hand and giving back to the community that raised me.
What has been the most rewarding part of volunteering to you?
I think it's seeing the smiles on people's faces at the food bank and when someone finally understands what I'm trying to teach them when I'm tutoring.
Would you encourage others to get involved and why?
I would definitely say if you can help out, I would help out, because when everybody comes together to get something done, then great things happen, and community service is a great way for that to happen.
Thank you, Jack. Stories like this are just one example of how volunteering doesn't just impact your community, but it also impacts the volunteer. For more on volunteering opportunities, teens can get involved through school service clubs, food banks, and nonprofit organizations. These are just a few examples of easy ways to access flexible volunteering opportunities, making it easy to balance volunteering with school and other extracurriculars like sports. Not only that, volunteering can boost your resume, making it more appealing to colleges and employers. Now hearing from Heather Donahue, a retreats director at the local YMCA Camp Wapsie, and she shared with me about how volunteering has impacted the local community around her.
Hi Connor, thank you for having me on your program. I'm excited to be here. At Camp Wapsie, I've seen volunteering impact youth, teens, and adults, all by bringing them together to give back to their community. Through their hard work, you can see the growth in their confidence, communication skills, all while working on a goal-oriented task that they know that they're going to leave a change for the better.
Thank you, Connor. In a competitive college admissions process, every experience counts.
And for the students, it may very well be the experience that makes them an outlier in a stack of piled up resumes on college admissions tables.
Strong futures aren't built overnight. They're built through action. Volunteer work turns compassion into experience and effort into real-life opportunity. For Channel 319, telling stories that build meaningful futures and stronger communities is what's the most important. Thanks for watching.